You're listening to the Trade Show Insights Podcast, Season 10, Episode 13. I'm your host and exhibit marketing strategist, Marlis Arnold, bringing you tools to improve your exhibit results. Today, we're talking about a subject that you might be familiar with if you've ever dealt with building or remodeling a house, but we're going to take a little different spin on that process and relate it back to the exhibit marketing planning process. This summer, my husband and I have been busy moving into our dream house. Although it wasn't exactly a dream in the beginning, it actually started out more like a nightmare. While it had a great floor plan and lots of potential, the house had been a rental for the past 8 years, so as you can imagine, it was in need of a lot of work. We knew this going in, and we were prepared for most of what we were facing, but that doesn't mean that we're not wearing thin at this point, much like an exhibitor feels midway through the planning process. So here are a few of the lessons that we've learned this summer, which could serve exhibit marketers as well. Number 1, checklists are crucial. Now, that's not to say you have one be-all, end-all checklist, but rather a fluid, running checklist that gets updated daily. In fact, you'll probably need multiple checklists for things to do, people to contact, and things to purchase. 2, choose events carefully. Because we've had so much work to do, we had to say no to a number of invitations and want-tos this summer, sticking to only those things that really mattered, such as a family member's graduation celebration. In the same way, an exhibit marketer needs to carefully select what shows to attend in order to avoid overcommitting, either with time or budget. Number 3, streamline to what's essential. Back to the checklists. Sometimes you have to give up the things you want to do in order to get the must-haves done. That doesn't mean saying no permanently to something, but perhaps just putting it off until a future show instead of piling more things on your plate. Number 4, good flooring is critical. For us, it was a matter of choosing new carpet throughout the house due to a previous four-legged resident who apparently had never been housebroken. Just be glad you don't have smell-o-vision, by the way. But since we had to start over anyway, we opted for upgraded padding under our new carpet, which makes for a much more pleasant experience, just like it does for exhibitors after a long day on the show floor. Number 5, know when to call on the professionals. Sure, some things can be DIY'd, but recognize when you're in over your head. We knew that we needed to call an electrician to fix a couple issues, the HVAC guys to check out the air conditioner, and also had to even call in a plumber when the drain backed up. In the same way, exhibitors should know who to call when it's time to design a new booth display, create pre-show promotions, or develop an overall exhibit marketing strategy. Don't go it alone when you don't have to. Number 6, keep the end result in sight. Now, we're not there just yet in our quest for our dream home. There's still a lot of work to be done, but at least we have moved in and are beginning to make it our own with the hope of having things settled by the holidays. For exhibit marketers, you may feel like you'll never make it to the finish line of showtime, but if you use those checklists and rely on the pros, you can keep moving forward. And finally, be prepared for surprises. Even though you have checklists and a detailed budget, things can and will go sideways. So be prepared to deal with them. And yes, they will probably go wrong at the worst possible times. This is yet another way that having a team on your side can help tremendously when you get stuck, so you know who to call to get back on track. Kind of like having the plumber or the handyman on speed dial. Now, while I wouldn't recommend taking on a fixer-upper to anyone, I hope that our lessons learned can help as you prepare for your next trade show. If you'd like to spread the word about the Trade Show Insights podcast, please take a minute to leave a rating and/or review in iTunes. This helps to boost visibility so that more people will find the show. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues or embed it on your own blog as long as it's shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the sidebar of the show notes at TSI10.13. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes and archives at tradeshowinsights.com or connect with me using the social media links or contact page on the site. I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening, and be sure to join us next time for more tools to improve your exhibit results.